DCTV 274 production, a channel meant to spread evangelical mission, reflections, church news, interviews on church matters, socio-political issues, and other marriage matters, both young and nice content, all kinds of invitation cards, even movies. DCTV 274 production.
Hi, this is my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. DCTV, the channel.
Totally removed oil subsidy. I said that was a very bad policy. That you don't remove subsidy except you have become sure that you have saturated the system with supply and that there is no monopolist. They did not listen. I told them then to reverse it. But I warned that because these people are arrogant in power, they will not listen. And I told them that they are going to pay a price for not listening. My advice then was for them to reverse it then. Because I told them they should be very careful in coming out of oil subsidy. Because you would have destroyed your economy before whatever policy you think you are implementing start bearing fruit. Because the price leap when you remove it completely without local supply to breach it will be unsustainable. They didn't listen. And you know what? Today they are paying almost 1 trillion naira again in subsidy. Oh yes. You know why? They incompetently, after removing the subsidy, they valued naira by more than 200%. What that meant was that assuming 1 liter is $1, assuming, and then you remove subsidy and people are paying 600 naira now. Of course you and I know we pay 640, 660 depending on where you are. And then you devalue and then you devalue the naira again. That thing you are getting for 550 or 650, if you devalue naira by 200%, you will not get it at 1,500. What does that mean? It means that fuel, if it's not subsidized, a liter will go to 1,000 plus. They know it's not sustainable. They are coming back now to understand why I said it's not sustainable. So they have to reintroduce subsidy. Now, after punishing people for 9 months, you're now paying more in subsidy than you would have been paying if you hadn't removed it. So what have you gained? You have now bastardized your naira, and yet you're still paying subsidy. What have you gained? You have now made the earning of the workers worthless because they cannot afford to go to their work because of price of fuel. So what have you gained? You say fuel subsidy is gone. Lie. Fuel subsidy is a lie. So what have you gained? So this government is aimless. Let me tell you, I still maintain I wouldn't have supported any presidential candidate who said he was not going to remove fuel subsidy. Why? Any presidential candidate that tells you he will not remove subsidy means that throughout his regime he won't be interested in repairing our refineries. The question you should ask yourself is, how can a country that is about the 6th largest producer of oil be paying subsidy in the first place? So it's something that ought not to be existing in the first place. Whoever is the presidential candidate must show a plan how he would repair our refineries, license modular refineries, make us self-sufficient in production of oil so that we can export. If we are not importing, how would we be paying subsidy? So P2B's plan, which everybody knows, is shifting emphasis from consumption to production. So what P2B would have done better was that he would have insisted that our refineries work and fuel refined product produced to the self-sufficiency level and will start exporting. And that will make him to stop paying the subsidy. Not removing it to punish the people. Now, P2B wouldn't be going in a convoy of 100 vehicles, paying 100 drivers for each of those cars. It's not moving automatically. Somebody's driving it. P2B's son will not be wearing a wristwatch of millions, telling other people to be patient when they are hungry. P2B's daughter will not be telling people to be patient when they are hungry, when they are decorating her with more titles of Iya Begbero. Now, P2B will not buy 469 SUVs imported for the National Assembly members and be telling the poor people to be patient. When he was in Anambra State, he bought them innocent motors only and told them if they cannot manage this one, then they should trek. They were telling him that innocent motor, there is no brake. People will drive it, they will die. He said, okay, all the people that died, the people that are remaining will now manage the ones that are left. P2B would have lived a sacrificial life. You can see it in the way he lives. Nothing profligate. Let me tell you, when they say P2B is stingy, I tell you who P2B is. He is prudent. When they say the incumbent government is generous, I'll tell you who they are. They are profligate. So P2B is prudently stingy, and Tinubu is profligately generous. So I want you to understand the difference. We need a man who is more stingy than P2B to even survive this country now, because there is no money and we are owing. So he's the only person that can govern without money and leave the people with money. It happened in Anambra State. He met an indebted state and left the state a buoyant state. Part of the money he left the state, they used it to build international airports. So I want you to understand, he would have done things absolutely differently, using himself and starting his life and using his life as an example. Sacrificial life. So that when he tells people to be patient, people will look at him and be patient. If the people are hungry, P2B will be hungry with them. If they are lacking, P2B will lack with them. If they are eating, P2B will eat with them. So he would have done things absolutely differently.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.
This is TV 274 production, a channel meant to spread evangelical mission, reflections, church news, interviews on church matters, social political issues, and other marriage matters, both young and nice content, all kinds of invitation cards, even movies. DC TV 274 production.